Okay, ready for a grab bag?
You know, I have to tell you, I love grab bags, and I appreciate the effort you go to carry so many records from your house down to my house and in my house, and records are heavy.
They are. They
They're
are heavy. But
and
my wife's very strong. And so when you have a Sherpa
is that
like
what
that,
she carries in that backpack on her back?
yeah, that's it. Just
That's
lots
such
of
a big
records.
backpack too.
She's
Is she
got to do
carrying
her part.
it? In the suitcases that are in her right and left arm, are the records in those as well?
We try to limit it to 50 pounds, but uh,
No wonder
try
your
to-
wife has those big shoulders.
that's it. Yeah.
I get it
And
now.
we
So,
have the first record is "Head in the Sand," and the band was called Sand.
cut it out.
I-
A band that named themselves Sam?
I think so. I think that was the
Oh,
deal.
they can't be.
No, it says contact Sand, right, P.O. Box 3024, Portland, Oregon. So they were a band out of Portland. And
You know, for all those people who want to use a name like Sand, what, you passed on cement? You didn't like microwave?
Concrete? I think there might
Concrete?
be a band called Concrete.
Concrete. You didn't want to go and just call yourself Pear?
Brick? Was there a band called Brick? I think might
There
have been.
was. Brick House.
Well, the
No,
song
that
Brick
was
House,
the
but
song.
There's
Brick.
a song called Brick.
I don't know if there was a Brick.
I think there was a band called Brick. I can see the picture of the guy with a brick of hash or something and a gold cigar or something. And I can't think. It's a disco band. You guys, you'll figure it
They
out.
should have taken an inspiration from a band like Screaming Trees.
Right, right. Well, there you go. So Sand isn't too far off the mark. But Head in the Sand. And
That's the name of one of their songs?
that's the name of the album.
Oh.
Head in the Sands, and they have "You Don't Feel at All," "Tattoo Man," "Second to Something," "Painted Eyes."
And they have, was this ostriches with their head in the sand?
Yeah, and "Easy to Forget," "Head in the Sand."
Easy.
They have a song called "Head in the Sand,"
Dead man.
and there's the band "Head in the Sand."
Forget it. Let's get on to it. Good God. These guys got to be shipped out right away.
No, I think it's a fairly valuable record. Maybe it's because it's so little sales that happened. I don't know, but I picked it up and I still have it in my collection. So maybe there's.
I'm
something
always
there.
surprised when they show me valuable albums, and 9 times out of 10 I've never heard of any of them.
All right. Next up is "Fiddler on the Rock," which is the name of the album, and it's by Don Sugarcane Harris, and has Harvey Mandel on it, Larry Taylor on bass, and Paul Legos on drums. They're doing Eleanor Rigby, "I Gonna Miss You."
Well, this is Don Sugarcane Harris,
violin.
and this is a band that he had for 4 or 5 albums. And this is, we should say that Don Sugarcane Harris popularized, if you can say that you're ever going to popularize violin rock, he did. Mm-hmm. And he was used by, of all people, on 4 of the most popular Frank Zappa records. Mm-hmm. Don Sugarcane Harris was on those albums. And Zappa is the one that gave him the name Sugarcane. Because before that, he was a member of a group called Don and Dewey, and you can find Don and Dewey records, and they never had a hit, but collectors look for him. He was on Specialty Records, which was the same record label that Little Richard was on, and Don Sugarcane Harris did for a while play with Little Richard, but he didn't at that time play violin. He could play multiple instruments, so he could play either rhythm guitar, lead guitar, or bass. So with Little Richard, he'd be on guitar. So a little bit of stuff that I know about Don Sugarcane Harris. And I didn't know that Harvey Mandel was with him for a period of time there, but for 4 or 5 albums. This though, Don Sugarcane Harris. Up until you just showed me that record, I've always thought of him as being a kind of a side member of different bands that I had seen over the years.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
I've seen
never
his name.
knew that he was had his own group.
So
And we know how hard it is to make popular the violin, even in jazz. I think the most successful guy isn't it Jean-Luc Ponty?
Jean-Luc Ponty.
Jean-Luc Ponty. Jean-Luc, my apologies.
Yeah, no, and he also worked with Frank Zappa.
Ah,
But
so Zappa liked these violin
well,
guys.
yeah. But good stuff. There's a lot of violin being used now in a lot of pop hits and rock hits. Okay, here's a band that I don't know what Dizzy knows about. Head East. Head East.
Never heard it till this moment. Never heard of it.
Well, they had the song "Never Been Any Reason."
I never heard that before either.
Never been any reason. Now I remember it. You know, a rock band, probably a little bit after Dizzy. So you know, in the '80s, and they had another one here. Here's Head East Live.
I've never seen either of these albums though, and as I've often told you, for years and years and years,
'79.
I went through record stores on a daily basis. I mean, one of my first jobs was working for a poster company, and almost next door to the poster company was a record store called the Magic Flute, and it was almost like a warehouse of records, and I would spend hours and hours going through those records. And I developed that habit early, and I spent a lot of time in my life going through record stores up until about 1983. And if this came out after 1983, then that's why I missed it.
This is '79. But yeah, it was harder rock. You might not have been getting into harder rock at that point, but a great band. You know, and this one's a live one, so it's got "Never Been Any Reason" on it as well. And I can't think of what some of the other hits they had, but I think they did have a few other hits, and I always enjoyed them. So you know, I
Well,
think
we'll have to look. I'm asking all my good friends out there in
Go ahead.
record land. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you
Well,
think?
tell me. You know, if you know this band, what is it? What's the name of them again?
Head East.
Head East. Yeah, of course, another great name for a band. Head East.
Yeah.
As to yield, stop, watch out
Caution.
for falling rocks,
Dip.
dip.
Here's one called Dark Horse. This is George Harrison.
Oh, this is well spoken of.
So
Some people, oh boy, a lot of people out there are going, I want it. This,
well.
this is a time when this was well after the Beatles. And what label is this? Is this even on Apple?
I think it's on Dark Horse. I think that's the name of the label.
I think you're right, because I see a label there I never saw before. You know, for you record fans out there, the Champ has got a collector's record here.
There we go. Well, it's not. I think all of the Beatles solo stuff can be. Well,
Well, we're
some
trying
Paul
to say
McCartney stuff.
this is of the George Harrison's, you know, the song for Bangladesh. Now I've seen that album a lot of times.
Oh yeah, Cloud 9, and all I got here is some promo pics, but that one I think
They look so healthy and happy there. I wish he had
definitely one of his later
gotten,
ones.
Yeah, it's too bad he got sick.
Yes.
Oh, and you have the All Things,
Must Pass. Yeah.
I think they just recently remastered this.
Oh, they probably did a few times, probably. But you know, I always love this record. You know, this is all those years that he was told. You know, well, we've got a lot of John and Paul songs that we want to get on. We'll give you one. Well, had stored up a few and had something to really put out when he put it out. and you know, and that's why it's not just one record; it's three, because he had lots of stuff.
I want
stored
to tell
up.
you something that you got here that's you don't see very often. Is your box is in excellent shape. I'd call that a mint box. And this box is not easy to keep in good condition.
No, I'm trying to destroy it right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I love this record. This is a great
Me too.
record. So
That
and
is
there
a-
he is on his estate.
That's a must-have record. That's a
Yeah.
if you're gonna have the Beatles and the members and all. This is a must-have record. It has Bob Dylan live on that too.
Versus Bob Dylan dead. Yeah.
No, that's true.
Maybe the dead
Well,
and Bob Dylan.
yeah.
Be good. Here's one called Extra Texture. So we're doing a little bit of a deep dive here on George Harrison. He's got Jim Gordon on drums, Jim Keltner on drums, Carl Radle on bass, Leon Russell on piano,
Boy, it's
Gary Wright on piano,
even David Foster's on
David
this.
Foster, Jim Horn on sax, which we talked about Jim Horn a little bit earlier today, working with Barry McGuire. But, you know, just great sidemen, right? Well, and you can understand, right? I mean, anybody gets the chance to work with one of the Beatles is going to be like, yes, please, you know, he can get whoever he wants. And he did. He got some great people here. And I'm trying to see if Klaus Vorman here on piano. That's about everybody I can see. Chuck Finley, another guy we talked about earlier on horns, and Tom Scott, another sax player. That's we know.
Boy, he
as
had
far as
musicians on
great-
this album just
great
coming in from all
the
over.
place. Yeah.
There's on guitar Jesse Ed Davis. Wow.
I'm trying now. Let me look at the actual songs here and see if I see anything.
I didn't
Guitar
see anything
thing.
I remembered.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that was the way it went, right?
Yeah.
But even if it what turned out there wasn't anything that strong, you might find you still like it.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Sure.
and here's the best of George Harrison. So it has Bangladesh, Dark Horse, What Is Life, You Give Me Love, My Sweet Lord, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, For You Blue, Think For Yourself.
Boy,
Tax
does this
Man,
convince me I need this album.
Here Comes
Whoa.
the Sun, If I Need Someone, Something. So, you know, he might not be the biggest Beatle, but when you look at the catalog,
That's pretty
he had,
strong,
That's
though.
pretty darn strong.
Oh.
And you know, he was their main guitarist, and you know, he's great. He's great. That's all there is.
That's it.
And here is Cloud Nine. And so this, at least I can now look at this and go, okay, what was the? Oh, When We Were Fab. When We Was Fab is on here. It's kind of lightweight, but but also has got My Mind Set on You.
Well, he's got Jeff Lynne here helping him too.
Right, produced by Jeff Lynne and George Harrison. So got My Mind Set on You. That I think we heard that a lot by the Traveling Wilburys, but it was George Harrison's on his record here. But always great to listen to some George. He's just.
What's the name of this one? I didn't see it.
This one's called George Harrison. Might be self-titled. I don't see anything else there. George Harrison. That's it. He just called it George Harrison. So I don't know if this was the first one he put out or what. Love Comes. No, it couldn't be the first one he put out because I think All Things That Must Pass must have been the first one he put out. But he just self-titled this one. Just as George Harrison. And don't know. Is that on Dark Horse? It looks like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Dark Horse, yeah.
So
So he formed his own record label.
Yeah,
after
and he also,
Apple-
you know,
Apple.
right, and he also formed his own movie, handmade.
That's right.
Handmade tales or something like that.
Yeah.
Made films. So Here Comes the Moon, Soft Hearted Hannah, Blow Away. Blow Away, I think, was the hit off of this album. Blow Away. And another light kind of breezy tune, but if you listen to it, you go, oh, that's nice. So, and you'll remember it too. You'll go, oh yeah, that was a hit. But you know, if you just see the title blow away, you go, oh, I don't know, that doesn't look like anything. George Harrison, another George Harrison, and we've got, boy, it's stuck together a little bit. Oh, he's got like the the Last Supper here on with the band that he's with at this point. And he's got another nice group of people: Nicky Hopkins, Gary Wright, Klaus Vorman, Jim Keltner, Ringo Starr, Jim Gordon, Jim Horn on the sax and flute, Zakir Hussain on tablas.
These are some of the musicians he used on the previous albums too.
Right, and John Barham on strings. And he's got a few.
Got multiple drummers there, multiple
yeah.
horn players, and
Right. Another one he shot on his estate, as far as the inside picture. And that's always kind of cool. You know, you look at that and it gives you a feeling of a different land, and and you want these great artists to have
as through the ages of recording. At first, there was nobody that had their own recording studio, and then as we got into the 80s and 90s, and certainly into 2000s,
oh yeah,
just about everybody that was anybody
Anyone that has
just
iPad.
said, "I'm going to save myself money in the long run. I won't be paying studio time. I'll be my own engineer."
Right. Well, I don't think there's very many studios left. I think most of it is done through iPad, and just get a nice quiet room and let's go. And you know, they can do just about whatever they want. But you know, not that I have any knowledge of that, of how they do that. But that's my.
Oh, come on, you have inside secrets. I know you've got inside secrets.
Hang out in the studio.
Come on now,
No.
come on. These are our loyal fans. You can give the inside.
I can lie to
secrets.
them. Oh, okay.
Oh, since when do people in the record business care about lies?
There you go.
You know, come on.
All right. So that's the end of this grab bag and deep dive into George Harrison. And
I'm the only guy here at 6'9" that wouldn't lie.
right. Okay. So champ out. Have a groovy day.
Dizzy, out. But you know what? I hope you'll comment. Don't you like comments? I do.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
They have to be positive. Is that it?
Well,
They kinda gotta-
just,
Very nice, very nice.
I'm very thin-skinned.
You're sensitive, I
I'm a very
know. You're
sensitive
sensitive.
guy. I get hurt.
I'm not as sensitive.
very
So
easily.
if you want to attack me, it's all right.
Oh man. All right.
Anyway.
Worse than I attack you.
We'll see you later. Thank you very much. Bye now.
Bye.